Welcome back to the next class of probability, sir. Now, I am discussing expected value of a variable. Expected value of a variable. Expected value of a variable. Now, what does it mean actually? Expected value means calculation of arithmetic mean. Calculation of arithmetic mean with the help of probabilities is called expected value. Let us see this, sir. Let x is a variable. Let x is a variable. Assuming the values x1, x2, x3, x4, etc., xn with respective probabilities of p1, p2, p3, etc., pn. Let x is a random variable assuming the values x1, x2, x3, x4, etc., xn with the respective probabilities of p1, p2, p3, etc., pn. Then its expected value is denoted by E of x and is obtained as E of x is equal to p1 x1 plus p2 x2 plus p3 x3 plus etc. pn xn. p1 x1 plus p2 x2 plus p3 x3 plus etc. pn xn. This can also be written as summation of px. This can be written as a summation of px. Summation of px. Okay. Properties of expected values. First one is expected value of a constant expected value of a constant is a constant. Okay, sir. Second point which you have to remember is E of Ax. When each observation is multiplied with x, when each observation is multiplied with a constant, then expected value is also multiplied with a constant. A into E of x. Look at this point once again. When each observation of x is multiplied with a constant A, expected value of the variable x is also multiplied by the same constant, multiplied with the same constant. Third one, E of Ax plus B, combining these two, this is A into E of x plus B. E of Ax plus B is equal to A into E of x plus B. Fourth one, E of x plus y is equal to E of x plus E of y. Fifth one, E of xy is equal to E of x into E of y when x and y are independent variables. When x and y are independent variables. When x and y are independent variables. These are the 5 points which you have to remember for expected value. Note down this, sir. Okay. Next, variance of a variable. Variance of a variable. Now let's go back to the concept of dispersion, sir. What is the formula we have? Variance of x is equal to summation of x minus x bar whole square by n. Total divided by number of observations is nothing but arithmetic mean. Total, sigma notation means total. Total you are calculating for this column heading. So total divided by number of observations is nothing but arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is nothing but expected value. So you can also write this as expected value of x minus x bar whole square. Now expected value of x minus, again x bar can be replaced with e of x. Inside the brackets x bar is replaced with e of x. Variance of x can also be written this way. Variance of x can also be written in this manner. Now here also for the variable x square you are getting the total, and the total divided by n, number of observations, means you are calculating mean for this column heading x square. So this can be written as e of x square and x total divided by number of observations. X total divided by number of observations, nothing but arithmetic mean. So this is also written as e of x square. This is third way of representation variance. In terms of probabilities also you can write variance of x is equal to summation of x square into p minus summation of px whole square. Variance can also be written in terms of probability this way: summation of x square p minus summation of px whole square. Okay, sir. Now, when two variables x and y are related by y is equal to ax plus b, variance of y is equal to modulus of x coefficient into variance of x. You can, standard deviation of y is equal to modulus of x coefficient into standard deviation of x. When two variables x and y are related by y is equal to ax plus b, standard deviation of y is equal to modulus of x coefficient into standard deviation of x. Standard deviation of a constant is 0. It means when the variable is x is assuming constant value, sir. When the variable x is assuming constant value, then x bar is equal to summation of x by n 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. X minus x bar 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Summation of x minus x bar whole square total 0. So standard deviation is 0 by 8. This is 0. When the variable x assumes a constant value, standard deviation is 0. So variance is also 0. So these points you have to keep in your mind when you are solving the questions of expected values. Okay, sir? Note down these points, then I'll go for questions. Okay, let's see the questions we have. If two variables x and y, two variables x and y are related by y is equal to 2 minus 3x, then standard deviation of y is question mark. Standard deviation of y is question mark. Now sir, y is equal to 2 minus 3x. This is of the type y is equal to ax plus b. This is of the type y is equal to ax plus b. Standard deviation of y is equal to modulus of x coefficient into standard deviation of x. Now x coefficient is minus 3. Standard deviation of x not given in the question, I'll keep it as it is. So standard deviation of y is equal to 3 into standard deviation of x. This is the relation they have between them. Now next second question, if x and y are random variables having expected values (4.5) and 2.5 respectively, then find, first question, e of 3x, e of 3x 4x plus 5, e of 4y, e of x plus y, e of x minus y, e of 3x plus 5. Again, look at this, sir. In the exam only one question they'll ask you. Just to avoid any type of confusion or to get the concept more properly, 5 questions I created here. Now what is given in the question? Expected value of x is equal to 4.5. Expected value of y is equal to 2.5. Expected value of x is equal to 2.5. Expected value of y is equal to 2.5. Now e of x plus y is equal to e of x. What is the first question? E of 3x. This is of the type e of ax, a into e of x. So e of 3x can be written as 3 into e of x, 3 into expected value of this is 4.5. 13.5 is the answer. 3 into 4.5, 13.5. E of 4x plus 5, e of 4x plus 5, 4 into e of x plus 5, 4 into 4.5 plus 5, 18 plus 5, 23. Look at the second question over third question. E of x plus y is equal to e of x plus e of y. E of x is equal to 4.5. E of y is equal to 2.5. 7. Fourth question. E of x minus y. E of x minus e of y. 4.5 minus 2.5, this is 2. Fifth question. E of 3x plus 5y, 3 into e of x plus 5 into e of y, 3 into 4.5 plus 5 into e of y. So this is 13.5 plus e of y. E of y is 2.5. 12.26. Answer is 26. Okay, sir. Note down the solutions. Next question. If two random variables sorry, if a random variable x assumes 0, 1 and 2 with probabilities 0.3, 0.5 and 0.2 respectively. Then what is its expected value? What is its expected value? No, sir. X is a variable taking the values 0, 1, 2. Probabilities are 0.3, 0.5, 0.2. So calculate P into X 0, 0.5, 0.4. Summation of Px is equal to 0.9. Therefore, expected value is 0.9. Expected value is 0.9. Okay, sir. Next question. The probability distribution of a random variable x is given below. X is taking the values 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Probability 0.15, 0.25, 0.20, 0.30, 0.10. What is the standard deviation of X? What is the standard deviation of X? Okay, sir. For calculation of standard deviation is summation of x square p minus summation of px whole square under root. Formula for standard deviation. So create one more row x square, p into x, x square into p. 1, 4, 16, 25, 36. P into x 0.15, 0.50, 0.80, 1.5, 0.6. This is 0.15 plus 0.50 plus 0.80, 1.5 plus 0.6, 3.55. Summation of Px is 3.55. X square P 0.15. This is 1. 3.20. 25 into 0.30. 7.5. 36 into 0.10. 3.6. Now it's a total x square P total 3.6 plus 7.5 plus 3.20 plus 1 plus 0.15, 15.45. Now if I substitute here 15.45 minus 3.55 whole square under root 3.55 into is equal to 15.45 minus 12.60 under root. So this is 2.8475 under root. This is 1.687. 1.687. Standard deviation is 1.687. Okay, sir. Note down the solution. Okay. Next question, sir. The probability distribution of a random variable is as follows. X is taking the values 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 0.15, 0.20, 0.40, 0.15, 0.10. Again you have to calculate standard deviation. Standard deviation of x is question mark. Let's see, sir. X square px p into x square 16, 25, 49, 6400 p into x 0.60. This is 1, 2.8, 1.2, 1. Eight into 0.15. P into x square. So this is 16 into 0.15, 2.4, 25 into 0.2, This is 5. 49 into 0.4. 19.6. 64 into 0.15. 9.6. 1 into 0.1. 0.1. Now this is 0.6 plus 1 plus 2.8, 1.2 plus 1. 6.6 sir. 2.4 plus 5, 19.6, 9.6, 0.1, 36.7, 36.7. Now, standard deviation of x is equal to summation of x square p minus summation of px whole square under root. This is 36.7 minus 6.6 whole square under root. So once again 6.6 into is equal to 43 point. So this value 100 into 0.10, 10. Here it is a 10. Plus 9.6 plus 19.6 plus 5 plus 2.4, 46.6. So this is 46.6 minus 6.6 into is equal to 43.56, totally under root. .04 under root 1.74. Standard deviation is 1.74. Okay, this is the answer to this question. Next question, sir. An unbiased coin is tossed 3 times. Find the expected number of heads and also its a standard deviation. This is my question, sir. An unbiased coin is tossed 3 times. Let x will represent number of heads. So x will take the value 0, 1, 2, 3. When a coin is tossed 3 times means there is no head at all in any of these trials, means every time the coin turned up tail only. So I'll write the event tail tail tail. X is equal to 1 means one time only head appeared, head tail tail, or tail head head, sorry, tail tail head, or this way. First time it is head, second time tail, third time tail. Otherwise first time tail, second time head tail, or tail tail head. Two heads HHT, HTH, or THH. All the 3 times it is head only. Probability here P 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 8, because the trials are independent. Here it is 3 by 8, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. Here it is again 3 by 8, 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8. It is 1 by. Now P into X is 0, 3 by 8, 2 3s are 6 by 8, 3 by 8. Summation of Px is equal to 3 plus 6, 9, 9 plus 3, 12. 12 by 8, 3 by 2, 1.5. Expected number, average number of heads 1.5. Now we have to calculate standard deviation also. Create one more column, x square 0, 1, 4, 9. I'll write probability one more time here to avoid any confusion. 3 by 8, 4 3s are 12 by 8, 9 by 8. When I add this, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 12, 4 plus 12, 18, 18 plus 9, 27 by 8. Standard deviation is equal to summation of x square p minus summation of px whole square under root. So this is 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 12, 16, 1 plus 3 plus 12 plus 9, 25. 9 plus 12, 21, 21 plus 3, 24 plus 1, 25. So this is 25 by 8 minus 1.5 whole square under root 25 divided by 8. This is 3.125 minus 1.5 into is equal to 2.25 under root. This is 0.875 under root 0.934. This is 0.9354. 0.9354. This is standard deviation. Okay, sir? Oh, sorry, sir. Here I have to calculate p into x square. This is 0, 3 by 8, 48 by 8, 81 by 8. Three plus 48 plus 81. 132 divided by 8. 16.5. My question is on where it is now. X square is 0, 1, 4, 9. Probability 1 by 8, 3 by 8. This is 3 by 8, 1 by 8. So this is 0, 3 by 8, 3 4s are 12, 12 by 8, 9 by 8. 21, 24 divided by 8, this is 3 sir. Standard deviation is summation of x square p minus summation of px whole square under root 3 minus 1.5 whole square under root 3 minus 2.25 under root 0.75 under root 0.75 under root 0.86 0.866 approximated to 0.87. Okay sir, this is the correct answer for this question. Just lack of concentration here. Minor mistake that I rectified. Don't worry now. Okay sir, with this your probability concept is over. Do these problems thoroughly with the presence of mind. When you are doing the practice means presence of mind is required. With the presence of mind solve the questions, and then in the next session I'll introduce a new concept. Thank you.